Welcome back, everybody. So today, what I had planned, we're not doing. Now, what I had planned on was, well, we're doing half of it. So I was going to work on this and work on this. Did not know. So here's intake manifold bolt, small block Chevy. These are the same exact ones that I ordered for the big Blazer outside. They're a different size, like majorly different size. Oh well. So I guess we're not going to put the intake manifold on today because evidently these are the wrong bolts. But that's alright. I mean, it's not like it's bad to have. So I'm just going to throw these back in the box and we'll put them aside. What we're going to do though is we're going to redo the whole welding system today. So what I'm going to do basically is just kind of redo this. I want to put that on top and I'm going to see if that will fit on the bottom. I don't know if my plasma cutter will fit in the middle. I don't know. We're just going to tear it apart, see if I can fit everything. So let me knock this out real quick. Okay, while I was taking this all apart and cleaning it all up and getting rid of the stuff, kind of came to realize that, well, also, plasma cutter will not fit in the middle. The big Lincoln MIG welder will not fit on the bottom. Pretty sure this is not going to fit on top. It would be really cool if I had the room. Get that. I don't know. So we're going to have to figure out something to do with all of this stuff. Because I'm not getting rid of any of it. So we're just gonna have to figure out what to do. Instructions. This is the stick electrode. I'm pretty sure that I've lost my knife. The stick electrode part I'm never gonna use because I don't stick weld. Never have. Never will. But there's the stick electrode right there. So like I say, probably will never ever use that. So that's probably not even going to be kept at all. This is the ground right here. That's a nice size ground too. That's a good ground clamp right there. Look at the size of that fan. It's like slightly bigger than my hand. Alright, we'll set it up here. Definitely doesn't fit. And then our last box right there. Let's get into this and see what's in here, which, you know, is the rest of the stuff. This is the regulator right here. Now, I've never, ever owned a gas welder of any sort. So needless to say, it's all new to me. I am going to order me, because you can get them online, and you just order you a nice air tank, you know, a argon tank, all that kind of stuff. You can just order them online, have them delivered to your house, all that kind of stuff. You know, like you can go to the local shop, and there's a couple shops around here, but you're basically renting their tanks. Well, you can go online and basically buy your own tank and still fill it up at any local place. So there's the pedal. And the last box sheet comes with a sheet metal gauge. All right, that's cool. So you'll be able to tell your gauge of your metal. And here is your comes with some consumables, so you got a couple tips, you got a couple of this. I'll have to set that up here in a second. There's one power cord. There is two power cords. So this thing can run on either or. So it is 110, 220. So either or. Now, the cool thing is, you know, every house is 110. Not every house is 220. I do have 220 in my house, but not that one. I have a gas dryer, so my gas dryer is 110 versus the regular gas dryer, which is, you know, they're 220. So this outlet right here is a 220 outlet. That doesn't fit. So I need to see if I can change this head right here over to match that head. If I can, then that's good. Then I'll have 220 capacity right there. I'm pretty sure I should be able to. 220's, you know, 220. So that'll be a thing to figure out. All right, let me go ahead and kind of just set this thing up and get it all plumbed together and see what it does. If it can, you know, just hold on. Okay, so it is set up. It's kind of plugged in, you know, this and that. Now again, do not have gas on it, so there's nothing really much you can do. So the, you know, actual TIG wand right there comes with a couple different tungstens and a couple different of the ceramic tips, which of course, you know, we'll probably upgrade some of those tips to some better ones and all that kind of stuff. So okay, comes with a few consumables you got, but they do need sharpened, so they are dull. Not a big deal. So it's like, you know, instruction book tells you how to set it all up, ground it, pedal, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's self-explanatory. Yes, I'm going to read the manual. I'm going to sit down off this and that and figure it all out. So turn it on. you got your screen. So DC TIG, DC stick, AC TIG, which is basically like aluminum. So, and then you can set up your parameters, which would be pre-flow of the air, post-flow, pulse on and off, which is for, you know, aluminum. So back to amperage, you can adjust that right here, which again, don't know nothing about it because, you know, never done this. So we're just kind of like looking at it and checking it out. I know you can, you know, do a little stuff without gas, you know, and I'm gonna see if I can just tack these two pieces of metal together. So I am running 110. I am not running 220 right now. We are going to get a better welding helmet. So I've been looking, and hold on, let's set this down. So the same company that made this new right here, which is Yes Welder, I've been looking at some of their stuff. They're highly rated. Hit me up. But Yes Welder has some good helmets that are decently priced and all that kind of stuff. Because this one right here, Harbor Freight, yeah, I don't knock Harbor Freight stuff because I love it, but at the same time, their welding helmets are very basic. It is basically, you know, they go on with the strike, and it's how dark you want it. So I am getting a better helmet that has better capacity, better capabilities, better tuning than this thing. Because like I said, if I'm going to be trying this stuff, I want a helmet that actually responds good and all that kind of stuff. Now, I have no idea if this is going to work or not. So, we're just going to goof off. Now, here's the thing. With TIG welding, usually you have filler rod, which I need to go get. But I know you can do a lot of tacking or just kind of burn it. But, you know, you've got filler rod, you've got the rod, and you have a pedal. So, it's like basically you have three things that you have to keep track of, which is why I think it's going to be hard. Well, it is harder than it looks. I mean, it took me a long time to get down to MIG welding. So, but like I said, don't have gas, kind of winging it. I mean, it burned a little bit. It did a little bit. So, we're just gonna have to really get down, do a lot more research, watch a lot of YouTube videos, and really start. And of course, I do need filler rod and a couple other things. Filler rod probably would have made that stick easily because, like I said, I had it right there where the two were joining. It's just, and also our form might not have had enough amps through it, so I don't know how to set that yet or what to set it at. But it was doing it because that's where these two were touching. So I did it. You know, we'll figure it out. Just wanted to get the box open, goof off, and check out this new unit. Next thing I need to do is figure out a welding cart setup. But I do so far, I mean, just goofing off and just kind of doing it. Two things I did notice. Ground, that's very important. So make sure your stuff is ground. So like if I do use this, my little table right here, we're gonna have to make sure that Like I'll clean this whole corner right here really good down to bare metal. So that way with the clamp on it, it's actually got a good ground. And then basically we need to, like you can see, I ground that shiny right there, got the coating off of it and all the paint and all that kind of crap. So we really need to, you know, clean up the surface, get it all prepped and all that kind of stuff. But just initial, I like it. We're just gonna have to get some more time into it and a lot more playing. So need to get a couple consumables, order me a gas tank, and we'll keep going from there. So today, just wanted to get the box open, had a little bit of free time after work, so I'm happy with it. Now, get the parts and let's start really practicing. So we'll catch you in a video where we're actually practicing, which will probably be a couple weeks down the line because I got a lot of other stuff going in between now and then. So guess we'll catch you in a couple weeks testing out this welder even more. See you in the next video.